Today we are going to talk about this ZV-1. I've been using this more than a year now, and I have so many good and bad opinions on this camera. And make sure you stay all the way to the end because you want to decide if you want to keep using this camera, or you want to buy this camera in 2024, or you want to get a new one, the ZV-2. Obviously right now I don't have a ZV-2, only a ZV-1, and then I have an A7 III, and then I have like so many devices, so many phones to record videos. So if you look at my other channels, I've been using these type of cameras to do a lot of videos. So you can do a lot of comparison and see if this is suitable for you. So make sure you subscribe this brand new channel. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of gadgets, even phones, even cameras, even other device. So see if you actually is suitable for you. All right. So let's get started. So what is good things about the ZV-1? So the ZV-1, if you are recording some type of like a product or like any type of like an object, these are very good in autofocus, especially if you're actually taking selfies or a portrait mode. They actually have this feature called like they will recognize your smile or your eyeball, and then they will actually focus your face very fast. And let's just say if you have like an object, or let's say I'm doing a phone reviews, and then if you put this phone in front of the camera, and then the camera will focus right away with no issue. So this is actually really good if you're doing some type of like a tech channel, and then you don't want to spend too much on the camera. This is actually pretty good. And the second thing is, this thing here is very handy, because if you look at a lot of Sony cameras, their screen doesn't open this way. Their screen open this way. And now if you want to put a mic on the top right here, it's quite hard because it will block the mic if you open the screen just like that. But however, if I actually want to self-recording like this, I can actually using this field finder, and then right beside me, so I can see where am I looking at, and then where am I aiming. It's actually pretty cool. At the same time, I can put the mic right here. Okay, so this is a very good one. And the third thing is because this is a touchscreen, so it's very easy to navigate. Super easy. And I would say that if this is a 4K recording, I would say this is a pretty good. The video is really good. They can go up to like maybe 120 frames per second, but I never really use that. I only go for the 60 frames per second, and then you can easily get this camera 4K with no issue, and the picture quality or the video quality is really crispy clear. Now we're going to talk about the bad part. The bad part is this Sony camera is a very expensive digital camera. Okay, very expensive, because you can get a little bit cheaper on the Canon camera. Okay, so you can take a look at that. But I'm willing to spend this is because I have a Sony A7 III. It matches with this, and then it's very easy to connect with my device, okay, with my phones, things like that, just using the app. So one of the things I really like about Sony camera. But the price itself, this one can go up to like $899 Canadian, and then the ZV-2 will be $1,000. So you can tell that Sony camera will never go down. When like after a year and a half, this price is exactly the same, so it doesn't go down at all. The second really bad thing about this camera is actually the battery. The battery itself, it doesn't last that long, so you have to carry a couple of battery with you all the time. And right now I have 4 different batteries with this camera, and then because the battery just die quite fast. If the battery is like stay in like 50%, from 50% to like all the way down, it will drop super fast. So make sure that you buy more batteries. It's actually quite cheap, but yes, you need to buy at least 4 battery to keep it going. But if you want to do like a day vlogging, this might not work. You need to keep charging and then keep rebooting and all this stuff. And number 3 is overheating. Every single time when I want to do a tech review, this camera, it doesn't last that long. this camera, because when it start overheating, it will shut off by themselves. So it's very, very annoying. So at the end of the day, I bought this little device. It's a fan. Okay, it's a tiny fan, and you can actually activate just like that. Okay, and you are basically placing behind the camera right there. Okay, and then you can see the fan is right behind the camera. And now this here, you can actually cool down the system, and the Sony this ZV-1 will not shut it down. Okay, so it will keep on running and running until you finish recording a video. So this is actually my solutions of cooling this thing down, ZV-1. But if you do not have this thing, it will shut off by themselves until the camera cool it down, and then you can continue on your recording. Okay, and then the fifth thing is, remember this camera here is actually I think it was like 20 mm. So when you're actually doing a selfie vlogging, it's actually quite close. It's not like a wide angle lens. It's not like 10 to 18 mm. This is a quite close lens. So make sure that you understand that when you do vlogging, you might want to go for the Canon. But if you're actually good with the distance like this, then go for the Sony, because I love the Sony in videos, Canon in pictures. But if you think this is way too far, then way too close, then you might want to go for the Canon. It will be much better. All right, so I hope this video helps you about the ZV-1. Okay, I've been using this for a long time, and I think these are the good thing and bad thing about the Sony ZV-1. Okay, subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye bye, peace out.